Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaskara.
Namaste.
Namaste, namaste.
Namaskara.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste.
Namaste.
Let's start. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vakratunde Mahakaya Suryakotisamprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Let's look at some of these shlokas again and then we'll start. Adya, we'll start with you today.
Can you say?
Yadakshara
Yadakshara
Pada
Prapada
Brashtam
Brashtam
Matra
Matra
Heenam
Hinam
Tu
Tu
Yad
Yad
Bhavet
Bhavet
Tat Sarvam
Tat Sarvam
Kshamyatam
Kshran
Kshamyatam
Kramyatam
Deva
Deva
Narayana
Narayana
Namostute.
Namostute.
Thank you. Anna.
Yadak
Yadakshara Padabhrashtam
Yadakshana Pada Prashtam
Matra Heenam
Mata Hinam
Tu Yad Bhavet
Tuyat Bhavet
Tat Sarvam
Tat Sarvam
Kshamyatam
Savyatam
Deva Narayana
Devanarayana
Namostute.
Namostute.
Thank you. Adya.
यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवे तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देव नारायण नमोऽस्तु ते।
Thank you. Bala. Ishita.
यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं तु यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देवनारायण नमोऽस्तु ते.
Thank you. Daivik.
Visaga
Visarga.
Bindu
Visarga.
Visarga Bindu
Matrani.
Matrani Pada Pada Akshar
Aksharani.
Aksharani Cha
Cha न्यूनानि
न्यूनानि च
अतिरिक्तानि
अतिरिक्तानि
क्षमस्व
क्षमस्व परमेश्वर.
Parameshwara. Thank you. Okay. Nriti, Nishta, Neha, Deepti.
सर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर.
Thank you. Ira.
विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि च अतिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर.
Thank you. Lakshit.
विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि च अतिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर.
Thank you. Nayana.
विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि च अतिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर.
Thank you. Nidhi.
विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर.
Thank you. Very good. Parnika.
विसर्गबिन्दुमात्राणि पदपादाक्षराणि च
Aksharani cha.
अक्षराणि च न्यूनानि च अतिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर.
Parameshwara. Thank you. Okay. So Kshama, forgiveness. We got three things to chant, right? So the first one is Yadakshara pada bhrashtam matra hinam tu yad bhavet tat sarvam kshamyatam deva narayana namostute. Next we say Visarga bindu matrani padapadaksharaणि च न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व परमेश्वर. And then we say Achyutaya Nama Anantaya Nama Govindaya Nama 3 times and then Narayanaya Nama. Okay. So that's how you close this shloka chanting. So that's the most of the shlokas I wanted to teach, but before we complete, I got one more. Okay, so couple of things. Okay, I think I said, anyone remember? I said a shloka we need to chant before eating food. Anyone remember which one? Nidhi? Yes.
अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शंकर प्रणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्य सिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वती.
Very good. Very good, Nidhi. Thank you. That's the one. Okay, so I picked two things here. One is for daily, you can other times outside. So we said when we wake up, some shlokas to chant. Doing snana, we said we couple of shlokas, and then you sit and you do your daily chanting. Okay, for that we learned Narayana shlokas, Lakshmi, Shiva, Durga, Saraswati, all these shlokas we learned, right? Anjaneya, Hanuman, all these shlokas. Okay. And then we also learned shlokas on how to do namaskara and then ask for forgiveness. And during lunchtime, you can say Annapurne Sadapurne before you start food. And then there is one more shloka Okay, this is before going to bed, before you sleep. Okay, from your bed you can chant. This is the last one to finish the day. Okay, so this is new shloka for today. Ramam skandham hanumantam. Ramam skandham hanumantam. Vainateyam Vainateyam Vrukodharam Vrukodaram Ramam Skandam Hanumantam Vainateyam Vrukodaram Ramam Skandham Hanumantam Vainateyam Vrukodaram Shayaneyah Shayaneyah Smaren Nityam Smaren Nityam Shayaneyah Smaren Nityam Dhuswapna Dhuswapna Tasya Nashyati Dhuswapna Tasya Nashyati Ramam Skandham Hanumantam Vainateyam Vrukodharam Vainateyam Vrukodaram Shayaneyah Smare Nityam Dhuswapnastasya Nashyati. So Ramam, Sri Ramachandra, okay. Skanda is Ganesha's brother, Shiva's son. Okay, Subramanya, also called Muruga. Okay, Skanda, Hanumanta, Hanumantam. Okay, Hanumanta, Anjaneya. Okay, Vainateya is Garuda. Okay, he is Vinata's son. Okay, so Kashyapa and Vinata's son, Garuda. Vrukodara is Bhima. Okay, all these strong men, by remembering them when we go to bed, okay, Shayane Yasmare Nityam, okay, Shayana is sleep, okay, while going to Smare Nityam, okay, by remembering them daily, Dussapna Tasya Nashyati. Dussapna means bad dreams, okay, the scary ones, the nightmares, okay, Tasya Nashyati, they will not come, okay. So by remembering Lord Ramachandra, Sri Rama, Skanda, Hanumanta, Garuda, Bhima, the bad dreams will not come, okay. That's what it means. So all these are strong people, okay. They are very powerful people. Skanda, Rama, Lord Ramachandra, we know his strength, right? Skanda, he is the commander of God's army, okay. Hanumanta, again, we know his strength. Vainateya Garuda, he has the same strength or more strength than Indra. Okay, Garuda has more stronger than Indra. And then Vrukodara, Bhima again, he has the strength of 1,000 elephants or 10,000 elephants. Okay, he is the strength. Okay, a lot of people raising hands. Is this a question, Saket and Lola?
I like nightmares, and I already had 3 nightmares in my life. Yes, I do.
Okay, Praneeth, what's your question?
If you can't sing the shloka,
Sorry, Pranil, continue. I was trying to mute somebody else. Sorry.
If you can't sing the shloka at night time, then is it okay if you also just remember the gods?
Yes, you can. It says smare nityam. That means remembering them, right? So if you remember them, okay, then it's fine. Nayana, what's your question?
Who is Indra?
Indra he is the chief of gods. He is the chief of gods. He is the
Like
lead.
he,
He is the king of
like
God.
God.
Okay. And he is Vishnu's brother. Daivik,
Instead of singing this song, instead of singing this shloka, I sing Karacharana Kratamva
okay,
at night time.
okay. Rohika,
Are you saying that this shloka will give you no nightmares?
sorry.
Are you saying that this shloka means it will give you no?
It won't. Nashyati means it will not. Okay. Dusapna is nightmare, bad dreams. Nashyati means it will not. Okay. Pranil, you got more questions or the old one still?
I let my hand hanging.
Thank you. Okay. So Ramam, oh, I did not ask anyone to chant this one. I forgot. Sorry, Jashwin.
Ramam skandham hanumantam vanitam
Vainateyam.
vainanetam
No. Vainateyam.
vainaenam
No. Vainateyam.
vainadeyam
Not deyam. Teyam.
deyam
Not deyam. Teyam. Vainateyam.
vainadeyam
Vrukodaram.
vrukordanam
Vrukodaram.
vrukodaram
Shayaneya.
jana wait, can you say that again, please?
Shayane.
Shayaneya
Smaren nityam.
smare nityam
Dussapna.
dusupna
Tasya nashyati.
tasya nasyati.
Thank you. Okay, where was I? Did I ask Nidhi to chant earlier? I think I did. Or somewhere further down. Okay, Shrishti and Srijan.
Ramam skandham hanumantam vainateyam vrukodaram shayaneyah smaran nityam duhswapnastasya nashyati.
Thank you, Sai.
Ramam skandam hanumantam vainateyam rukodaram shayaneya smare nityam duswapna stasya nashyati.
Thank you, Saket and Lola.
Ramam skandam hanumantam vainateyam
Vainateyam. Vainateyam.
vainateyam rukodaram shayane Smaran nityam
Duswapnas
duswapnas
tasya nashyati.
tasya nashyati.
Thank you, Tejas.
Ramam skandham hanumantam
Vainateyam Rukodaram.
Kodaram shayaneya smaranityam
Duswapna
duswapna
tasya nashyati. Thank you, Ram, Vaishnavi.
Ramam skandham hanumantam vainateyam rukodaram shayane yasmare nityam dushwapna tasya nashyati.
Thank you, Varadarajan.
Ramam skandham hanumantam vainateyam prukodaram shayaneyah smare nityam dhasvapnastasya nashyati.
Duswapna tasya nashyati.
Dasvapnastasya
Do sound.
dusvapnastasya nashyati.
Thank you. Did anyone miss today? Did anyone not chant? Okay. Ramam skandam hanumantam vainateyam brukodaram shayaneyah smare nityam dussapnatasya nashyati. Shayaneyah smare nityam dussapnatasya nashyati. Rohika?
I didn't sing.
Okay, go ahead.
Ramam skandam hanumantam
Hanumantam vainateyam
vainateyam
vrukodaram
Rakodaram
shayaneyah
Shayane Smarana
mare nityam
Smare Nityam
dussapna
Duswapna
tasya nashyati.
Tasya Nashte
Tasya nashyati.
Tasya Nashati.
Thank you. Okay, so that completes almost all the shlokas I wanted to cover. We got one more day tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, what there may be some surprises tomorrow. Okay, but otherwise, I'm almost done with the shlokas I wanted to teach you in these 20 days. Okay, so we got another 15 minutes today. Okay. So yesterday some people had questions and I could not finish and all these kind of things. So that topic plus any other topic we have, why we do this, okay, why, what is this our dharma means, what is our Hinduism means or Vedika dharma means, anything, any questions anybody got, raise your hands and you can ask. If I know the answer, I will tell you. If I don't know, I will tell you that I don't know, but I may come back to you some other day. Okay. Okay. So first, Vaishnavi and Ram.
In the hell,
if they poke your eyes or something, would you be born as blind?
So what happens is, when someone dies, okay, there is some rituals done in our religion. Okay, so that's called antyakriya. Okay, that means the final rituals that the one does for one person, funeral type of things. Okay, on first 10 days after birth, death, and then monthly, and then annually, and things like that. Okay, so what happens is, there is a Purana called Garuda Purana. Okay, you remember me talking about Puranas? Okay, 18 main Puranas and 18 Upa Puranas. In the main Purana, there is a Purana called Garuda Purana. Okay, that Garuda Purana talks a lot about these things. Okay, so in that, what it says is, so once the children, this is the reason why, sorry, this is the reason, if you remember, I said one of the duties is to have children, right? So what happens is, when the children offer those food and do those rituals, the Atma gains a body. Okay, it gains the body and it goes through whether hell or heaven, where that body enjoys or suffers, it results. There are different types of punishments. Okay, and even reaching Naraka, hell, okay, itself is a long journey. Okay, that's why what it says is, after someone dies, they do this rituals for 11 days, and then monthly they are offered food and things like that for the first year. Okay, that actually what it does is keeps that person going all the way, otherwise they will suffer. Okay, the person will suffer. Okay, that's why that ritual happens. And to answer your questions, whether they suffer, yes, they suffer a lot. Okay, the person, if the Atma reaches hell, it suffers a lot, the punishment. Okay,
Thank you.
no problem. Let me go in from top to bottom. Naina,
I have two questions.
okay, first one first.
Actually, one question. Sorry.
Okay, then ask the second one first.
Is it possible to be reborn as a vegetable?
Anything's possible, right? So we can be born as anything. Okay, so the rebirth. So if we do a lot of, see, remember, Atma gets second birth as a human only if the previous births is done good actions. Okay, then only it gets as a human birth. Human birth is the most sacred one. Okay, that's why human birth is, not every Atma gets human birth. Okay, then the next thing is, in human birth also, there are different classes and positions and things like that. Okay, the birth also, the level where the Atma gets birth, that also is depends on the previous karmas. Okay, previous actions. So that's why anything's possible. If somebody did a lot of bad things, they may have to go through hundreds and hundreds of births as a plant. Okay, so they may get that Atma may go through like that, suffer like that, or animal or anything like that, and then finally it may come back as a human birth. Okay, so that's possible.
So then, if someone rebirthed as a vegetable, that means we're eating them?
Yeah. So what happens is, when you eat, the Atma disappears from that plant. Okay, the body remains. Remember, there is two different things, body and Atma. Okay, what we are probably eating is the body, not the Atma. The Atma is already gone from that vegetable. Right?
Okay.
Okay. Lakshit, you can raise the hand in Zoom. Okay, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so Nidhi.
Like I have a question related to the Ramayana. When did Hanuman meet Sugriva?
When did Hanuman meet Sugriva? I need to come back to you on this, Nidhi. The exact scenarios. I need to come back on this. I can't remember on top of my head. Sorry. Okay, I don't want to say something which probably is not wrong. It is going to be wrong. Okay, so I'll come back to you on this. I'll send a message. Okay, or I'll tell tomorrow. Anna,
So why we had to start a new life when we get older and older?
you don't get when you get older and older. You don't start new life. When you get older and older and older, we die.
But why
Okay.
we die after we get older and older?
Because that's when the life ends. This body, whatever we have, that's when it finishes. Okay, so the life is fixed. Okay, it only this much time we have to do all our duties, and if we live long and long, we probably don't know what to do.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Pranil,
So if there are, so what is the, so like there are types of people like Brahmins, Kshatriyas and Shuddhas. What's the one that starts with V?
Vaishya,
Keep on forgetting the name these days.
Vaishya. Okay, Vaishyas, their duties mainly is agriculture, looking after the cattle, and then merchant. Okay. Okay. Who else? Srishti's region.
I've got two questions. My first question is, when you die, how long is it before you're rebirthed again?
It depends on the time one spends in heaven or hell. Okay, if someone does a lot of good things, they may spend a lot of time in heaven or hell. Okay, if they do bad things, okay, and then they rebirth. So I don't remember reading anything that says there is a fixed time somebody gets a rebirth after 1 year or 2 years. Some may spend hundreds of years in heaven. And there are instances, for example, in Mahabharata, where certain kings who did a lot of good things, they spent thousands and thousands of years in heaven.
And my second question, I can't remember.
Okay, no problem. Dhriti Nishtane.
The question is, how long roughly does a human spend in heaven or hell?
So we have two questions. The first one is, how many years roughly does a person spend in heaven or hell?
How many?
How many years roughly does a person spend in heaven or hell?
Yeah, that's what just Srishti asked. How many years is not fixed. It depends on one's karmas, what they did in the previous life in the actions. So if they have did lot of good things, they spend a lot of time in heaven, or bad things, they spend a lot of time in hell. Okay, so the time that depends on their actions.
And then the second one was, what will happen when there are no more atmas and all the atmas have reached moksha?
The honest answer is I don't know, but the realistic answer is there are so many atmans. Okay, there's so many creatures, living things in this creation of Lord. Okay, not everybody is good. Majority are not good. There may be one or two people maybe in this entire world probably is really living such a positive, good life, right? And if you look at every creature, everything that's there are, you can't count, right? So there is so many of them. Probably everything is going to, we all, at least I am definitely going to come back with another birth. Okay. So most of us will get another birth. So there is very unlikely that we will run out of situation where everybody attains moksha. Okay, because we are not stick with our duties.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. For the Rajan.
So you can so you can be you can rebirth as anything, but you can't rebirth as man-made things, right?
You can't rebirth as a,
Man-made things.
yeah, I mean, man-made things like, what do you mean, car?
Yeah.
No, no.
Okay.
Vaishnavi and Ram.
When you die and you have the journey to hell or heaven, at that time, would Atma remember his sons or his dad or something?
Atma remembers, yes. Atma, the person remembers. Atma remembers everything. Okay. But when the Atma gets rebirth, it does not remember what happened previously or what happened in heaven or hell. It does not remember all those things. The person does not remember. Okay. So if I don't remember what happened in my previous life, you probably don't remember as well unless you are special. So it's possible. So that's the reality. Okay. So but Atma remembers. Okay. So there are instances where in Mahabharata, for example, cases where people in heaven recognize their fathers and everybody is sitting in the heaven along with Indra and other gods. Okay. Who did not? I did not pick earlier. Lakshit, sorry.
What if you were reborn into like the wrong form, a wrong form?
What do you mean by wrong form?
So like if you have like if your karma was good, like there are more like actions that were good in your life, and you still become a tree or something, is that like what will happen? Like
It can happen. There are some instances, okay, in Puranas, for example, examples where some people who did very well but born as different things, okay, because they did something in their life which made them reborn as there was a king in Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, so Bhagavad Purana. In that there is a king story who was very much attached to a deer, and he died, and then he was reborn as a deer. Okay, but because he was so good, he remembered what happened in the previous life, and so in that deer life, he did all the good things and he served some rishis and things like that, and then he attained moksha after that. Okay, so there are very few instances where people, but normally the result is if somebody does good, the birth is human birth.
thank you.
No problem. Okay, we are nearly 1 minute left. Okay, again, not just atma and birth and rebirth. Okay, if any other questions you have tomorrow, please ask. If I can, I will answer. If not, like I told Nidhi today, I will just find out somewhere else. Okay. Let's do Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha, Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha, Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha, Narayanaya Namaha.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ನಮಸ್ತೆ
Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ನಮಸ್ತೆ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Bye.